That's annoying. I mean, I guess that's helpful. That's kind of annoying. Hey everyone, what's up? Ooh, so apparently if you hit go live, and I made an event in YouTube, hit go live, you have to go live twice to actually go live. Who knows? Who knows? At this point, yes, I'm live. What's up, guys? Chat is not working on the stream. Um, I just blame YouTube for being difficult at this point. I hope all of you guys have had a fantastic weekend or week so far. It's what day is it? It's not Wednesday. It's Tuesday. Tuesday. This is sup. What's up? What's up? I am. This is actually, excuse me, gonna be strange because I have no. Normally I have like layers and I have a bunch of stuff that I need to be showing you and putting everywhere, but I don't right now actually. And since I don't have chat on here, this is about it. So this is story time, show and tell more or less, guys. This right here, this is the big one. Rangerstop convention. It's crazy. It's the 26th. Rangerstop was the 8th through 10th, and here I am just now kind of doing that. This, I guess. What up, Orville? I gotta move chat over. No, maybe. This is it, right? Like, I'm telling you, things get updated, and does anyone else just feel really old most of the time? Because whenever they update something that you use, and you're like, I don't know where it is. Just show me where the chat is. Where's the chat? I'll pull it up on YouTube. Forget it. It's been one of those. It's been one of those days. I hope you guys have had a good week. Getting ready for Turkey Day, of course. At least if you're in America, you might not live in America. Then I guess have a happy random Thursday. Whatever, Vaughn. 1257 Cordell. Lemuel, what's up? Hi. Um, yeah, no joke. Ever changing technology. I need to write a strongly worded tweet. Use hashtags, it'll work. What's up, Larry? What up, Larry? Thank you so much for being here. There went that. This is about, I asked myself, I think it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, when is it 1:30? Because today was just very, very long. So, hashtag, exactly. Hashtag. Who's Larry? Larry from chat. That's my favorite episode of Future Squad Time Ranger. Time Ranger is what Time Force was based off of. Alright. I'm not gonna wait too long though. I already had to start a little late. So is lower than the recommended bit rate. Apparently my bit rate is really low. I don't know. We'll work on this. You you okay? I'm okay. I am just a little just frazzled, just done. Just this again, the Kappa stuff's just it's really thrown me off. It's been a crazy week and now we're gonna have some fun talking about this. Rangerstop right here. Um it had my name on it, man. This was my first ever convention attending as press. It was very cool. Like Power Morphicon, I did like a vendor table, but this was actually kaboom. Um so this might be like my favorite memento, my favorite thing. It's crazy. It's just and there's even and I can't see, but there's on the R. It wasn't a tier, but it was raining a little bit, and I'm running in the rain, so it's a little like blurred in one spot. But to get this and to be like, hey, I had this on. You could kind of see like all the different it wasn't just like at the bottom that was blue. Like they actually gave you corresponding lanyard colors, so it was kind of easy to see. Like, oh, okay, you're fresh or whatever. Um, it was just, I mean, it's a cool little piece. It's got the event room hours on it, the event hours. It's got a wonderful void security holographic thingy on it, and then the sponsors. Ooh, so this is very important to me here. I'll put it. It doesn't have green on it. So you guys we'll at least be able to see the blue, right? Um, there we go. It's my hoodie also. Where do I even start? So Thursday I landed. I didn't really buy anything Thursday. I don't think I bought anything Thursday. Um, landed, ended up. Did I eat Wawa? I don't even remember. Thursday was Sean Orange Ranger had some horrible car issues, and watch his vlog. He actually has his vlog posted. If you would like to watch it, shout out to him. If you want to see it from a different point of view. But yeah, I came by and I think it's been posted. I am like my brain is just, as I said, my brain is just a little fried right now. And I knew I wouldn't get a video out unless I did something live. So, whew, but Thursday I don't really think I bought anything. Friday though, floor opened. This is when I did a lot of damage. I did a lot of damage on Friday. First thing I ended up getting was this guy right here. You guys see me okay? I am, nope, says excellent connection. I'm buffering on my end. This is fine. This right here, I finally got my Coda Energem necklace. I did not have all the Coda cosplays you guys have seen me in. All the times, I've never had one. And what's really cool is it comes off. Now you're gonna be like, oh my god, what's all over it? So it does come out, and I actually had one of these, but I didn't have the necklace. So I bought it together because I didn't bring my Energem because what was I gonna do with it other than just keep it in my pocket? And this one was actually a little loose, and I kept falling out of it, and I didn't want to lose it. So luckily I got it. Blind Drummer 15, this guy right here, Blind Drummer 15, he was the one who had all of them. There we go, that's a little better. Who had all of them up there. He just gave me a little bit of like ticky tack and got it squared away. So I've been rocking this thing and I love it. I love it. I love it. This is not going in the Coda Cosplay tote at all. This guy is staying with me through thick and thin. It's like been on my desk. I don't want to take it off. Oh, this stinks because on one way I can't see myself. Oh, here we go. Did I figure it out? Did I figure out technology? Probably not. Mega Ranger and High Ranger, hey Larry, what's up? Yeah, BD15, Blind Drummer 15 does some very, very, very good stuff. Thanks, Keith. Alamaxia is my moderator. He does good work. I'll keep him around. For a while, at least. I mean, we're married, but, you know. Oh, what is up? Oh, someone asked earlier, if I would have a drink of choice for this, and, yeah, it is, green. So, St. Adam's Winter Lager. I was hoping for a Schlafly Winter Lager, admittedly. They didn't have them, so they had the Sam Adams, so I went with that because it was my first winter lager, winter drink, whatever of the year. Oh, what did I had? I had a chocolate milk stout the other day. It was delicious. My beer bottle is clear. It's crazy. Hi from us at Last Action Heroes Toys. What is up? Hi, little Vaporeon. Oh, I love little Vaporeon. He's so cute. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday, Justin. Chat, it is Justin's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Oh, Larry's making the drive to Memphis tomorrow. Have fun. I hope you're doing something good. Excuse me. Do the con exclusive items drop in price on the last day? Not normally. Um, I don't normally see anything like that. I think sometimes they'll sell like any leftover ones online. Like they'll open them up to kind of like general public or whatever afterwards. But I don't think they'll probably drop in price. What am I going to do for Thanksgiving? I am going to my parents' house with Keith and the kiddo. And we're staying that night and just hanging out. And he doesn't know it yet, but I think I might bring Heroes of the Grid and see if if we can get someone to play with us. It might be my 16-year-old niece who knows nothing about Power Rangers, but maybe she will humor me and want to watch it. Ryan, I was sick all day, but I'm starting to feel better. I'm glad you're starting to feel better, Ryan. I hope this video has given you a smile. Ding! Alright. So, okay, so I got that from Blind Drummer 15. Let me grab what else I got from him. Real quick. Woo! Oh, what you guys won't be able to see is I did get. Oh, I'll start off with Pikachu. So what Blind Drummer 15 at least kind of really started getting known for was labels. The labels, repro labels for things like the original Megazord and things like that. Like, hey, I have it, but my stickers are all banged up. Clean it all off, clean it, get all the residue and stuff off, and then he makes new stickers for it. But he also does these vinyls, which are great. Which it's Pika Pika. I got another Pikachu one, but my daughter took it, and it's in her room now on her window. I had to get my Dino Boys because I love my Dino Boys. I also had to get Eva. I lost slash I moved, and I had this on a we had mirrored sliding cabinets, mirrored sliding closets in the apartment, and so I put a bunch of Blind Drummer 15's decals on them, and I mean it was fine. They came off fine whenever we moved, but I in turn lost them. And then last one is I got an actual guy one, which thanks Sean for not mentioning that in his thing where he's like, I got this. They were out of guy one, so I got this like blood orange guy one, and I'm like, I I took the last one. We lived like in an apartment and stuff before, but we moved and now we have a house, which is why I have a little bit of stuff. Um, there we go. Is my Ranger Liz bot actually working? I'm not sure. Maybe. It is. Found your screen. That's interesting. My bot wasn't working, and now it is. So sweet. I'm very strange. I'm confused on this one. Let me get these guys over there. Real quick, this is the program that you got. It was really, really, really helpful. I totally wish I would have thought to, like, pick one up before the first day. But, just, this is why. Like, why are these things so great, and why is this one so great specifically? It had all of the actors and stuff who are going to be there. Okay, that's pretty normal. It had the panel schedule. It had the fan panel schedule. All of the photo ops were in there. It had the convention exclusives as well as prices on there. And I don't think they had anything like Ranger, like autograph prices or anything, because those are subject to change. But then they, of course, have the date for 2020 right there, announced in November 13th through 15th of 2020. It was nice. It was what it needed to be. It had some sponsors in it. Like, thanks to the sponsors and everything, it was a very nice thing to just have. Whatever. How is my day? My day is okay. My day's okay. It wasn't a bad day. It was just a hectic kind of pull my hair out day. And admittedly, I made a fire tonight. Dinner was just leftovers, so there was like no cooking or whatever involved. My daughter's starting to run a slight fever, so she was just chilling on the couch, and it's a very, very low key night. And admittedly, I would have probably, if I wasn't doing this, I would be doing a puzzle right now in front of a fire. With like maybe light music playing. Because I'm old. So to Trey, Mr. Trekkie B47, welcome. we're talking about yeah, we're talking about Rangerstop pretty much. What's up? And Hassan's in here too. Oh, my friends are here. I feel so popular now all of a sudden. What's up, guys? Will I do an update to my channel because of the Kappa stuff? I will have to be a bit. Yeah, things are gonna change a little bit, but that's a video for another day. Hopefully things. I know things. I'm just gonna say real quick. I told you guys I got kind of a part-time job, so things got really slow around the channel. Once school started back up again, and I was babysitting and stuff, but I'm not gonna be watching my niece for like what am I like 3 weeks or so, and then I'll have a lot more time to start dedicating to do the video content that you guys were getting used to. But yeah, I don't know. My videos, I definitely don't try to make them for kids. So I don't know. I guess I'll just have to start drinking in all of my videos or something. I don't know. Is it's still shaking out, so hopefully things, if they end up saying like, hey, we have like a middle ground, like I'm family friendly or whatever, that would be great. Vlog, yeah, I had fun with the Day Zero vlog. So to refresh my memory for like story time and whatever, which I need to get on these stories. Um, yeah, I was watching through some of it, and and I don't know if you guys are gonna believe me, and I understand if you don't believe me. I actually know what a Secret Ranger fan looks like, and I have to blur her out of anything. I was looking through content, and I'm like, I tried. I filmed behind her. I filmed. No, it's true. It's true. But yeah, we do. Yeah, she actually is just a walking Lightspeed yellow helmet. No, she was so nice though. Um, but it was just really funny that like anytime one of us was gonna take her camera out, just out of respect for her, we were like, no, 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 we're getting you. We're not gonna have you in it. But it just became this fun recurring joke. So like Friday when we met up with everyone for the first time, actually, here's a fun story. She wasn't a blurry person. She actually had a blur. It was a blur just around her head. It was just there we go. So yeah, I guess it was Friday. Sean, were you the one standing by me? Where like Ferris and um I can't remember any of their real names right now because I'm saying Chase Randall, and that is clearly not his name. Just completely walked by us. Like some of the guys were like, "Oh yeah, we're oh they're going back to the rooms, like dropping off their backpacks or something," and we're just standing there waiting. And I'm standing in my Coda cosplay, by the way, and James Davies, there we go. So yeah, so I'm here in my Coda, and James Davies just walks by me, and he's like, and he looks and he sees the cosplay, and he's like, "Eh," I'm like, "Hi," and he just walks on his way. There's so many random like interactions you get with rangers outside um outside of just like I went to their table and meeting them. Like I was walking from point A to point B, and uh Melanie Perkins was walking out of, I guess it was like the VIP breakfast, right? So she's like cutting out of this door, and like I'm taking a corner, and we just happened to meet, and we're walking, and she goes out. She's like looking one way and looking the other, and she's kind of confused. And I was like, "Oh, convention center's back this way." She's like, "Oh, thanks." She's like, "I've been here like 10 times, and I still get really lost in this convention center." I was like, "Ah, that's all right." And so I mean, you kind of like, "Oh, having a nice convention." Yeah, yeah, YouTube, yeah. Yeah, oh, good breakfast. Oh, okay. Just that little weird, like that small talk. um, but it's crazy how things turn out. I have footage that I can show Sean and maybe a few other people, but we we ended up at a bar on Sunday night. This is story time for later in the day. But we ended up having a shot with John Toohey and Austin St. John. And I was filming a little vlog, and John Toohey like all I know is because I didn't even have the full audio right because I was just running through clips, and all of a sudden I like flip my camera over, and he's like, ah, and then I flip it back over, and I'm like, what the like. There are some strange things. So if we have some of the same footage, we do have some of the same footage on that. So let's think. Okay, so Friday. Mystic Force panel was balling. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't the Mystic Force panel. It was the Disney era panel. Was great. Seeing those guys was cool. When I get to my Friday vlog, I do have like some of them did morphs. So excuse me, that'll be in it. Um, a few other just fun things, but Friday night was the dance party. So fun story. I do have, and again, you'll see it in the vlog. This is just a preview for my vlog. Um, so I'm filming, right, and it was this Power Rangers live, and nobody knew like what this was gonna be. All we knew is main panel room, Friday 7, live action Power Rangers event. So I'm like, is it gonna be like a stunt show? Like, I have no idea what this is gonna be. It was the best Rita drag queen cosplayer I have ever seen. He was fabulous. He was amazing. Man, did those Rangers dance. It was a giant dance performance. And so I'm sitting in here, and I went in, like, was by myself, I think. Like, I knew someone else maybe that was in there. But I just popped in because I think it was actually, like, Michael, the guy who ran the con, I was walking by. He's like, oh, are you going to hop in? Like, oh, okay. Popped in. I'm like, what in the... I have no idea what's going on, but cool. Okay, I'm gonna roll with this, right? Because the After Dark panel was at 8:30, which spoiler, I totally didn't even like. I didn't even go to, but I did go to the Intergalactic Dance Party. Kaboom! As they're doing this, the fire alarm gets pulled. Now we have no idea, like who. I have no idea. Maybe law enforcement caught eventually who it was. There are other conventions going on at the same time, so it's not like Rangerstop are the only people there. Someone pulled a fire alarm. So in the middle of watching techno dance, Power Ranger, whatever, you hear this. There is a fire reported in the building. Please evacuate. It actually took a minute because, of course, what happens, right? Like, when you hear something like that, everybody's like, really? Really? And all of a sudden, someone opens the door. Guys, really? Like, you gotta get out. You gotta get out. Oh, okay. So, like, the dancer's gone. I'm, like, walking behind Rita. And they're like, someone just pulled it. It's fine, you know? So, we're getting out, yeah, and we run into, there was, like, a EDM convention that was going on in another part of the hotel. So we're all out there together, like, oh, Sab, what convention are you here for? Mind you, I am still in my Coda cosplay. I'm ran around my Coda cosplay like all day Friday. So I'm in my Coda cosplay outside, standing next to these people here with glow sticks for an EDM rave. Like, Sab, what brings you to Orlando? Oh, the show is too hot, man. I worked at Burger King. Yeah, so by the time it was over, the it had ended and like the time was over and so they needed to set up. So what they ended up doing was the people who did the dance were gracious enough or whatever they asked them back, I don't know. But they did come back for the dance party and they actually got to do the routine for everybody at the dance party and I really think it was a win-win because I think in a strange way because we didn't really know what the live event was. I don't think the right people were really there to fully appreciate what like their choreography or whatever and like the dancing. I think having it at the intergalactic dance party where everybody's there like yeah yeah yeah. I think it was actually a really cool. I think it was a cool experience, and I hope it was good for them as well. Yeah. So that was Friday. I will talk about all the figure arts. I promise you, because we have a lot of them. that we have to talk about. But let's move over to Saturday real quick. Saturday morning was the Ancient Rangers, Legacy of Olympus. I promised Kicker Diva I would be there in the morning, and I was there, and I got no, wait, where'd it go? Behind the scenes. Oh no, and then I get caught with this. I got some comics while I was there. Thanks. Thanks. I answered one of their questions right. So thank you. I got this gem and the holograms comic. That was kind of a haul. Thank you. I answered another one of their questions right. So I got this Go Power Rangers number 17. But also in all of this, I got to give some of the Rangers gifts from Larry, and so I got to meet them and like get thanks for giving them something, and I did absolutely nothing other than be his mule. So I thought that was a win-win. If Larry's still in here, he's probably not. He probably had to go back to work. Um, what's up? I was at Pooh. I was remembering. Yeah. So yeah, Tech on Cage. Thank you for remembering that, because that's like I didn't actually end up. I didn't make it to either one of the memorials that was happening. Yeah, because I guess because so his thing was from like 6:30 to 7, and I didn't think I'd made it, and that's why, because the live action thing was from like 7 to whatever. So I didn't think I was gonna get to make it at all, and so that's kind of why I went in there. And then no, and I didn't go to Robert Axelrod's as well. Although on Saturday for the VIP dinner, they did air a video, which I think since then they said at least they were gonna post it on social media. But they did have kind of a remembrance thing for him. So no, I actually did not get to go to either of them. I didn't. I feel like I did hit up some panels, but not enough, not nearly enough. So quick, I'm going to talk about these real quick. For this, I actually do need to bring up this. Time Strikers, number 1. So, they were there. They have this comic that they started writing, and once I get it out of the bagged in port, I will. There we go. Ellie, Becker, Atkinson, Lambert. They were there. But these guys right here, they said, "What if Time Force actually jumped time?" Sweet. It's really cute looking artwork. I haven't read it at all yet, but it's called Masked Heroes, Time Strikers. So they had issue 1, and then they said apparently they had just put out issue 2. So I got both of them from them, and they also had some trading cards, which I did not open, but I loved the fact that they made their own trading cards. Like I don't want to open them because I think they're really awesome. Here we go. Let me show. Focus. Nope. That is at AFJART. But this is the back of their. Yeah, the green is not going to show up, is it? Nope. So I did get these eventually. I will read them. Comic review. And then I say, I don't know where comic reviews are going to land on my channel, because comics are for kids. So, we're all absolutely hosed with that. One second here. Oh, Tekken Cage Time Strikers is amazing. Definitely support these guys. There you go. There is another uh testimonial. There we go. I was gonna say memorial. No. Alan Maxey doesn't know it yet, but he's probably gonna go to Atlanta with me. And we're gonna go to Rangerstop and Pop in June. I think we're going to, and I think he's gonna go with me. He just doesn't know it yet. But by then, hopefully, I will have an SUV, and then we'll just drive, and we can both wear our cosplays, and it would be amazing. Yeah, he probably heard most of that. So, okay, I got these because I wanted to make sure. I know I hadn't really talked about them, but I had to make sure I gave some love to these guys. Because I did actually. They gave me issue 2 for free. Actually, because I bought excuse me, I bought issue 1 and stuff, and they were like, hey, they gave it to issue 2 for free for me. So, sweet. And yes, I do eventually want to read them because I like the premise of it and I like the art style. So that to me is like, here we go. Looks like a good comic. Thank you, Orange Ranger, for that. Magical Girl book. Yeah, I totally. They all look really fun. There was also a Magical Girl book there. Yeah. The YouTube restrictions are gonna be really hard to deal with because, like, for the Ranger we can review. I think when they say, you know your audience best, yada yada, I really do think I have a strong case, a strong argument, that the Ranger Recon review is clearly not made for 13 and under. But things like Beast Morphers episode reviews, like, what do you do? Am I literally gonna have to drink and start cussing in all of my videos? That's dumb. It's dumb. I don't want to. Um, let's see. Okay. Got a patch. I had to get a patch. Actually, Marvel's by no, Marvel's by yeah, Mosser. Marvel's by Mosser had some patches. Right? No, that's not me on the business card. Marvel's by Mosser. Had some patches and stuff, and I picked those up. And guys, let's see, we were at Storytime on Saturday. Saturday was a lot of fun. Allow me to say that I spent a lot of time just hanging out with friends, eating Wawa and drinking. Um, we had, so Friday I had to stay at a different hotel Thursday night, so Friday I got in and I'm hanging out with maybe I should, since I have the opportunity to throw some pictures up here for you. You guys would probably appreciate if I threw a screen grab or two up here, right? Probably. So Friday, right here. Larry, aw, thank you, Larry, for the $10 through Super Chat. Here we go. Right here. This was Friday. We were all kind of hanging out, luggage in tow, because Shuki and Chris had to change rooms, because the room they were booked in they only had for one night, and then they had to like check out, stay at the hotel, and then just check back into a different room. So everybody had like their backpacks and other crap, and then like they left the luggage like with the bellhops and stuff, but they all had like their day packs. So I go up there at about, I don't know, I think you can check in at 3 or 4 or something. It's about noon. It's been an hour, after checkout. And so I just go up and I'm like, hey, I wonder if you guys had anything that I could check in early for. That it came in, I had all my stuff with me, and like, oh, let me see. And they looked at my reservation. They're like, well, do you have to have the 2 double beds? Like, I don't care. Like, would you mind if you had a king? I don't care if I have a king. I'm by myself. I am a starfish. I have no child. I have no husband. I am a giant starfish, and I used all 6 of those pillows for myself. They had a king bed available. So me and all of these yahoos right there, schlucked them all back to my room, and my king size bed is just backpack. We all take off on an adventure to get a McPizza because I was gonna McDie if I didn't get a McTry one. Um, we mixed everything, and it was McTastic. But we had a lot of fun. So that was kind of Friday. And then eventually I tagged. I am horrible with like me and selfies and taking pictures with people. I have pictures of me in my Coda cosplay. I have pictures of all of my hauls. I have pictures of me drinking a Yingling. Here's a fun picture of me, and I don't know if you guys got. His name is really. Of course, I picked the blurriest one. I'm trying to like pick blind out of photo. Sorry. But that's that's Rhino Clavin. I don't know if you guys. He's from the Diz. The stuff on YouTube. We didn't swap. Oh no, we hadn't swapped jackets yet. But yeah, he was. We were having a blast at the dance party. There was lots and lots of dancing. And yeah, I can't find any more usable photos from Friday that aren't really self-incriminating. So we're gonna skip those. Um, should I? How long have I been at this? How long have I been at this? I gotta find my time real quick. 34 minutes. Okay. Okay. Saturday, I managed to get to go to the VIP party. I went to the VIP party, and actually, I'm gonna take a 1 second break because I have to go get a part of the story. That's really cool. I'll be right back. This right here, this snowflake, which is fun because I was yelling, "I'm a snowflake!" So at the VIP dinner thing, there were tiers. So if you had gotten, and this is one thing, and I will mention real quick that I really appreciated that. There we go. That I really appreciated that they did. That one thing that Morphicon was having some problems with was that you felt like if you got platinum, you knew what you were getting. Like when you did platinum, whenever you got like the VIP dinner and stuff, and those guys, whenever I went up, I did the ad on, whatever, so like the after the fact. So I wasn't in the hey, you get free like raffle stuff, like hey, you get whatever, because it didn't, because I just kind of added it on after the fact. But under your chairs, so we're sitting there, and you're eating and whatever, and they're like, well, we're gonna be playing a game. We're playing Family Feud, and I'm like, sweet, I really want to. What's up, Falcon Ranger? I was like, dude, I want in. But you had no idea. What about all your pops, Liz? This is where these are actually coming in. Grant, thank you for saying that. Um, so they're like, look under your chairs. I look. There's a snowflake. So I got picked to Family Feud. Now, I do have some footage of this. It was wild. It was Karen Ashley put it together. So there was also some strategy. So like everybody who got a snowflake, we had to get divided into 4 teams, and it was 1 versus 3, 2 versus 4. Winners went to fight each other in the finals. So I was up there. I was nominated as team captain for my team, and I was like, man, this is no pressure or anything. I was like, man, I talk about Power Rangers like news all the time, but like, what are these questions going to be? They ended up just being, some of them were wacky, some of them were, excuse me, some were wacky, some like, but one of them was like, what Ranger would you most want to kiss? Okay, well, this is Karen Ashley's page. Like, what would they say? I will forevermore be ticked that Jason Font West was not on that list. But it was like Kimberly, and of course they said like Aisha, I think Adam was on there, and I'm like, I think Gio was on there, and Aaron Cahill. But like, anywho. But then there's some, what's your favorite Zord? But there was, because then people were like the Mighty Morphin Megazord, and like, and all of us nerds, it was great, because they're like, how come none of you guys mention like the Megazord? And we're all like, cause you freaking said Zord, you didn't say Megazord. We're all thinking individually. We're like, well, what about the Red Turbo Racer? Like, we're trying to get specific down to the Zord, and it's like Mighty Morphin Megazord was number 3. Okay, all right, all right. Sure. I will say that I had two. I had two. I think I went up there 4 times, and 2 I got right, and 2 I failed. The 2 that I got right, one of them was the very first question that I got. Boom, chimed in right away. Who's your favorite? Because it was always who is your favorite? So it's not like we asked 80 people who is their top villain or whatever. Who's your favorite villain? I had to go. I had to go with Lord Zed. He was number one. So I got him right. One of the other ones was, what's your favorite sword? And for me, honestly, the White Tiger sword. Love White Tiger sword. I tried to have my softball team when I was a kid be named the White Tigers. They did not go for it. Love the White Tiger sword. It was like number 2 or whatever, and we stole. I don't know. The two that I didn't get right, one was who would you most likely want to kiss. I honestly thought Jason Font would be on the list. He was not. I should have. I should have just went with picked a girl. I would have had a better shot. And the other one was they asked, what's a ranger's favorite food? Now, what would you guys think? So, chat, please, type away. What is a ranger's favorite food? Okay, so I'm gonna put smoothies from Ernie's. Okay, there's that one. Nobody apparently picked TJ's tossed salad. Just okay, maybe some of you got it. So here's the thing. Whenever I said that, gotta go, man, thank you, Christian, for hanging out in chat. I appreciate it, man. I hope you have a fantastic evening. Yeah. I was like, TJ's tossed salads, and I'm not shitting you. Karen actually just went, okay, show me TJ's tossed salads. Like, as soon as I said it, because of course, I was like, I said it loud. Like, they had microphones, because they want to make sure everybody else heard. And like, what is that? I was like, I'm gonna go with TJ's tossed salads. I had to give it up to if you were facing the room, like from where, like if your back was to the Rangers and you were facing the room, I gotta tell you, the left side, they cracked up. They thought I was hilarious. And no, didn't get it, man. Whatever. But yeah, so it ends up my team won, which was fantastic. That what are you gonna? Don't no. There's no reporting. There we go. No, dude. Only he's telling you to stop tagging me in everything you chat, man. Stop, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we won. So here's the thing. The grand prize, right? Oh my god, I would have. I don't think Tony. I don't think he could have said that with a straight face. So my team won. And here's the thing, the prizes were like the grand prize of full VIP everything pass, like the whole bells and whistles. Um I'm just anywho, I all the bells and whistles and 2 nights at the hotel. Uh just yeah, Ranger pizza. Um Tossed salad and scrambled eggs. Yeah, 2 nights hotel. Yes, it was great. So that was the grand prize thing, and then there was also a set of 6, all the Funko Pops. There was what else? I mean, there was a few other things, but one of them was 6 autographs from Super Mega Force. It was all the cast, whatever, and they're all in individual stuff. And I am trying to go to Rangerstop and pop. Fingers crossed. Hoping. Um So what do I pick? So I ended up going up, and I was just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna take the autographs because I had already bought a lot of fig arts, and I was like, I'm not gonna buy anything else, or I'm not gonna get anything else big. I don't have the room for it, right? So it ended up happening. I ended up with all of the pops. They all had to go out of the box. I do have red and yellow. They are there we go. Here's it. Green. So I do have red and yellow. They're in the living room right now. So I got all 6 of them, and I didn't bring. So here's the thing: I didn't bring a bag to this. I didn't bring anything. Like, I went there. I didn't bring my vlog camera. I had my phone. I had I don't even know if I had my badge, like, cause I had cause it was all like that to check your name off of a list and give you a wristband and stuff. I was packing light. I had nothing, and I'm walking back to my room, and I have these 6 pops in my hand. I run into people, and they're like, "You said you weren't gonna buy anything." I was like, "I didn't. I won them." I know. So Saturday night, I was really lucky because I was by myself. I had the king size bed, so I had a ton of space in my room, a ton of just chairs and stuff for people. That my room kind of became just a chill area where, like, hey, let's just all go back to my room for a while and just chat, whatever. And we did, like, Saturday night. And so we had Trekkie B was looking up pops. Of course, I pick up the green one, right? Because that's obviously the blue one's better. There we go. So he's looking them up. He's like looking up the values because they're all still in the box. I'm like, I can't. The only way I could take these things home in the box is I would have to ship them. Excuse me. And there's no way I was going to ship them if it wasn't worth it. And he's like, oh, the ones, oh, it's worth $8, $9, $10. I'm like, crack them out of the boxes. It is not worth it. Yeah, so they all got packed in, but I have to tell you guys now the story. There's many more stories, but I've got to get to this because I told myself I really only wanted to stream for around an hour or so. Story time. I was walking. I went to this Timber 3D booth. They had a bunch of real cool stuff. 3D printed like thrones and stuff for Draken and a bunch of stuff. And I walk over and there's this tote and I'm like, oh, and then I'm cheap, right? So when I see like stuff like Figuarts, I just assume they're out of my price range, man. Like, I just assume, like, whatever. I'm not gonna drop 30, $40 in Figuart. I didn't know how many were in there. I just saw. So Sean, Orange Ranger videos, picks up one. It catches my eye too. Gaim, Kamen Rider Gaim, still in. He's taking a nap, but he's laying over there currently. Picks out the box and he's like, "Hey, how much?" And I'm like, okay, I could listen. He goes, 10. Excuse me? He goes, oh yeah, it's just 10. For which ones? For any of them. They're all only $10 each. So stuff happened. Now this is also not gonna work out. I'm gonna say this isn't gonna work out super great because I have a green screen and some of these are from. Well, a lot of these have green on them. I really like the color green. Where should I even start? Let me start with Flame Dragon. He's a really tall box. The boxes. So let me talk about these. So I only paid $10 a piece. Some of the boxes are in better shape than others. Like this one, they're a bit bent and whatnot. But it seems like all of the parts and pieces are there. He's in pretty good condition. I would have to guess, if I were to guess. Oops. This guy does a lot of 3D printing, 3D whatever. It looks like he probably got them and maybe like scanned their heads and then just sold them. Like maybe he bought them at a discount or a bulk or whatever. I have no idea. But they all, I mean, boxes are in varying condition, some better than others, of course, but I think everything's there. So yeah, managed to get Kamen Rider Wizard Flame Dragon. Here's one. Actually, no, he lives on my desk. He's pretty. Let's go more with Wizard. Here's Kamen Rider Wizard Flame Style. Actually, I don't remember who it was. There was someone who was like, I can't believe anybody who likes Wizard. And I'm like, yeah, I really liked Wizard. okay, I watched Wizard a long time ago. It was one of the first writers I ever watched, though, and I completely binged it. But the suit, I love the aesthetic of Wizard. It's such a, I love the suit. So having that is going to be cool. Some of these, I'm sure you can tell already. I haven't taken any of them out of the box. That's double. That's double. Those are guy. Oh my god, guys! I got guy ones. Kamen Rider Beast. Kaboom! You gotta feed the monster inside. Yeah, he even comes with a mayo. Okay, I know some of you guys are like, but Rangerstop, and I don't know anything about crap, but believe me, I really like these guys. So yeah, $10. I got Masked Rider Dino sword form. Wooch wooch. Catch up on chat real quick. Sorry about that. I just kind of turned chat off so I wasn't yeah, trying to be distracted. So let me catch up real quick. The boot with the, yeah, I have no idea. Like, they had such cheap, reasonable prices on everything, and they were charging like, he had a Draken, and he was like, oh, it's 150. Maybe he didn't want to sell it, man. I don't know, but that's crazy. That bin though was like, oh, thank you. You are welcome, Vaughn. Right? I get all of them. I saw your bag. The knife moves. Dude, yeah. So Sean has never had Orange Ranger videos. Has never had a figure before, and I only had a few. I had Gaim and I had Mighty Morphin Pink, and because I got her like before the price jumped up, like I got her at normal price, and I have Kiva, and he's like, the sword moves. I'm like, they're so amazing. The figures are just, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. They're beautiful, and I love them. And Deno, and so I only got ones. Like, I actually don't think I had anything from Deno, and I like to get something from a series whenever I finish it. Um, I did have some rings from Wizard, but I didn't really have anything. Well, I think technically I had like a Momotaro's Lockseed, but that didn't really count too much. Although Momotaro's is love, Momotaro's is life. Where do I even begin with these figure arts? Let's start with Zangetsu, who you won't really be able to see because and my cat just knocked over. So he looks orange right now. I promise you he's green. I haven't taken him out of the box yet to check that everything, but again, everything seems to be in great form. I can't believe I can't believe I got him for $10. This is, I mean, Melonhead to me. I love this guy. I love this suit, and just to see him, I was like anything, everything Gaim. If it was Gaim, I was getting it. You guys know how much I love that show, but whew, yeah, Ryujin Yomi. I believe he has a premium Bandai. Like, I have no idea how this guy managed to get this collection, to get this whatever, Bandai Collector Shop. It's been, no, there we go, that's where it's been opened. Again, some of these, they're just in really, really great condition. All pieces there, and again, so many of the things that I got are green, so I'm sorry about the whole green screen not necessarily doing it. You know what I really need for, you know what I really want for Christmas, what I really need for Christmas, is I need stands. I just thought about that. Someone asked me, like, what do you want for Christmas? His Keith's like, hey, like, your family, me, like, what do you want for Christmas? I need stands, and to actually properly display all of these amazing, amazing pieces of artwork that I have. Because that's kind of what these are. These are, like, art at this point. So I'll do Drive last. So, did get some stuff for double. I only had one Gaia memory, basically, for any and all of them. So, I now have Cyclone Joker Extreme, and again, these are green. So I know that the video on this is going to be absolutely, really, really crappy. Yeah, man. So all of these, $10 a piece. I can't believe it. Again, it's like he scanned them and just put them back in the box. One of them, actually, it's my flame style one. Like he has dust on his shoulders. You could tell this guy was taken out of the box, put on display, and there was like piled up dust in some of his joints. So you could tell they're in fine condition. We cleared him out, by the way. He had none left, no Figuarts left by the end. And then Common Rider. So this is funny. This is supposed to be Cyclone Trigger and Cyclone Metal, but it's Luna Metal. Oops. So I guess in his so there were two packs, and I don't remember who it was, but somebody else got my Cyclone Trigger, and I guess they had the Luna set, and they were like, "Do you want to switch?" And I'm like, it's fine. But yeah, it's funny because the back is no, actually, this one got retaped back up. I'll have to. Did get retaped back up. Okay, I'll have to break that seal. Um, but all of the extra hands and stuff in the back of this one that's gold and silver are green. So, but whatever, I'm fine with it. It was one of those like, do I need a figure of Kamen Rider Cyclone Metal? No, but it was $5, and if somebody was like, hey, here's a figure for $5, what do you do? Yeah, that was a really long, awkward pause, actually. Okay, so then the last two, other than memories and stories, the last two items I believe that I got from Rangerstop. I don't know why I even tried that. It's been empty for a bit. It just tastes really good. And I'll just show them together right here. Kamen Rider Drive, Type Speed, and Russian Chaser. So I got Chase, and I got Drive. I have one shift car, is all from Drive. Um, as time has gone on, because Drive came out right after Gaim, and I still love Gaim, and so going to Drive was like, and all of a sudden, these shift cars were talking, and I was like, what? Like, no, this is whatever. And then you learn more about no, Gaim was the strange one. Like sometimes things do, inanimate objects talk in Toku because I was just getting into Toku kind of at the same time. Um, I'd watched a few like I'd watched Gokaiger, so I was used to like Navi and stuff like other little things talked, but not the cars. So I was kind of hard on Drive, but afterwards I'm like, no, I did really enjoy Drive. I wouldn't mind ever giving it a second watch through. These were the 2014, so been sitting in. I can't wait to get these guys out. I don't know, some sort of display or just see me refreshing the backdrop, but I really do need stands, and hopefully that will make for some really good background. And hopefully, I still have my channel because of Kappa, and I can, you guys can appreciate it. Ah. Dirty. I need to watch. Actually, so this is not random, but let me. Who did them? Who did them? Oh, Kiva. Because I was gonna mention Kiva. Actually, Kiva's right here. Kiva never leaves. I'm not kidding. He lives on my desk. I call him condescending Kiva. Because the way I kind of have him sitting, like he's just scowling down at me, like, why aren't you doing channel work? So yeah, I call him condescending Kiva. Um, but he lives on my desk at all times. He will. The only thing that will ever go to him is if he gets accessories or if I actually put him on a stand, which I kind of want to because I want to swap out the leg so you can do his rider kick. I know now I'm just going to be playing with toys at this point. Yeah, this video is totally not made for children. Watch me play with my toy! No. And I am so grateful to Bluefin for doing this. This is like the shameless free plug I give them, but you should go follow them for all the amazing stuff they're doing, because, dude, they're bringing us rider belts, they're bringing us, like, 0-1 figure, like, Whoa, let's go with it. What I was gonna get to with all that though is that Kamen Rider Kiva has actually been subbed by OZC, and I can probably link up to it somewhere in the live chat. This should probably work. Yeah, maybe. I blame you. Like sometimes, so like when I'm doing this, I'm like, why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? Because YouTube changes stuff, so now like they want me to have to use studio mode to do all the live chats and stuff, and it's not what I'm used to, and I don't like it because I don't like change, and I am mean. Because I am me. Also, on a random note, if you would like to buy yourself or anyone you know Christmas presents while you're at it, please check out the link to my merch store to the Ranger Weekend Review, where you can purchase things such as hoodies, t-shirts, coffee mugs, and more, all for the loved one in your life who has no idea what my show is, but I'd appreciate it. Plug! What is that? Hashtag ad? Hashtag sponsored by myself? No? Okay. Wow, so that's all my hauls. Is there, yeah, Liz, hashtag sponsored by Liz. I gotta give Kiva another chance. You really do, man. So I watched Kiva up till like episode 8, right? After, so I was watching Gaim, but I was also like watching, so the first ever time I watched a Sentai all the way through, and the first ever time I watched a writer, like every, week, got the subs, read them, watched them, whatever, was Kyryosher and Gaim. And so you kind of see where, like, a lot of that love, like, because I love Dino Charge and I love Kyryosher, and that was a big part of me, getting into the fandom. And same with Gaim. Whew, that was a fun time. What was your first Sentai or writer that was new that you started watching? Like, not like what your first one, because technically my first Sentai was Zyuranger. But the first Sentai I actually, like, sat down, I was like, I'm gonna watch this, was Gokaiger, and the rest is history. Yeah, so Gaim had to get all the figures. This is just, yeah, I don't know. This kind of just turned into a ramble about Figuarts and Bluefin and Gaim and why I love it and yada yada. And I guess I bet too, because Kiva, Cordell mentioned Kiva, but I watched it like the first few episodes, but I had just finished Gaim and I was like, I don't know. It was kind of confusing because the two alternating timelines. And, excuse me. I'd been wanting to watch Wizard because when I started getting into the fandom and I wanted to watch Rider was when Wizard was still airing, but I didn't want to start watching it and try to like binge to catch up. I wanted to like naturally start watching it, and so Wizard would have been my first, but I decided to just wait until I could start with episode 1. So when Gaim ended, it was kind of natural for me. Like I started watching Drive as it came out, but then Kiva was like, I like it, but I don't know. I went to Wizard because I also really like magic stuff, and I binged it in like 3 weeks, which is crazy for me. You don't have time to binge watch shows, but I made myself do it. Yeah, and so it holds a fond spot in my heart. So I'm kind of watching this Orange Ranger videos writer Deno started when episode 8 came out. There we go. Sentai Geki Ranger. There we go. Double. Oh, such a good writer. It really is. Sentai was Gokaiger. There we go. Deno Geki Ranger. Best match. There we go. Zyuranger was familiar, so it was easy. Been trying to watch O Ranger. I just can't get into it. And I know Shell Factory put out, those older Sentais, but I just can't go back to watch some of them because I kind of went back and, like, I watched Lost Galaxy, and I was like, okay, I mean, it's a good show, it's whatever. I never had any interest in going back to watch the Sentai of it. It's just, I only have X amount of time, and I was like, well, I want to kind of get caught up-ish. Right now, I need to watch O's and 4's, and then I'll have seen everything from Kiva to current. So I just have to catch those two. Because, yeah, it was Kita and then Deno and then Decade. So then I'll be, and then to work backwards, which I'd like to. I actually wouldn't mind. I'd really like to one day watch, give Blade a shot. I don't know. I do need to watch, like, Kuga. I know there's definitely some friends of mine who would be more than happy, to point me in the way of Kuga or maybe Hibiki. So we'll see. Sentai though, no, it's just strange. I mean, really, I love, if it comes to Rider over Sentai, really to me, Rider is the one that I watch more than anything. Although I'm enjoying the hell out of Ryu Soja right now. I love the aesthetic. I love everything about it. But I'm enjoying 01. Woo! People should really go to Rangerstop. People should absolutely go to Rangerstop. Hey Liz, what up, Zach? So here's the thing with Rangerstop. It was well ran, professional, affordable, and fun. There was no insane lines. There was no insane. Everything went horrible. Whatever. It just worked. It is one of those, like, you shouldn't be surprised when you went. How'd it go? It just worked. Why do we go into conventions expecting things to be a clusterfuck? Sorry, cluster. Well, there's your 18 right there. Like, we shouldn't go into a convention expecting things to be horrible, and yet we kind of were, and he says, yeah, there we go. But yeah, I mean, it was way more affordable. It was just more laid back. I don't know if it was the atmosphere, the fact that it was in Florida and everybody was just kind of happy, but like everybody was just more chill. It was a really fun atmosphere. There was a great area. I mean, you left the convention center, and it was because it was in this resort or whatever. Yeah, Orlando Wyndham Resort. You walked out, and then like the hotel was very, very close. I mean, I could get from the convention center to my room in like 5 minutes if I hustled. And it made it really convenient, but there was a lot of green space. There was a lot of meeting and gathering areas where you could actually hang out with other people outside, have a drink. You know, there's kind of a bar down there. So it was just, it was a really nice laid back experience. And I think it's a really great convention where you can say you're going to get out of it what you want out of it. If you want to say, I go there for the panels, I love panels. Well, there's a panel every minute, so you would be fine. Like the entire day, you could find a panel to go to. I want to go see actors and stuff. Plenty of actors there to go meet. There was a floor to walk around. Plenty of vendors, Ranger stuff, some Sentai stuff, just some whatever. Got to meet new people in the fandom who are doing things. I think they're very receptive. The fact that like Ancient Rangers had a panel and there was some. I thankfully because I should definitely shout out. They let me be in a panel, and I was in a creators panel on Sunday, and it was insane, you know, having someone ask me a question or just us chatting about our experiences. But that's just another reason why I'll never forget Rangerstop and how amazing just the day and shaking. And no, not the salad shaking song. No, no, no. Salads and shaking and advice and no, no. There are so many great stories that I should never tell because the people involved won't want me to tell them. I went to Wawa a lot. Definitely partaked in their subs and alcohol. We had some fun. We had a lot of fun. Um, I don't know how to convince you. I will say Ranger Stop and Pop is happening in June, and they're already announcing some guests. And I don't want to, sorry, Mikey, if you're in chat right now, but they're starting to announce guests, and they've announced the guy in the middle so far. There's some other oh, this is totally sponsored by Wawa. No, I will tell you this. Sunday, so Firas Zarani, who played Nick, the Mystic Force Road Ranger, we're out, we're having some drinks. I'll tell you as much of this. I'll tell you at least some of this that I can tell you, because some of you who were there, at least 3 of you that were there, are in chat right now. So Sunday, here's what happened. I feel like I should at least bring a picture in or something. Convention ends, we're all sad. And so we decide we're gonna go hang out, and Ferris was at the bar. And he got himself a drink or whatever, and some people were up there chatting with him, and we're like, oh, whatever. So I kind of go up because I legit just want to drink, right? And the area next to him was the only empty area in the bar, and so I go up to get my drink, and it came to be that someone's like, hey, here, whatever, and like okay, and so we ended up chatting for a bit, and some of my friends came over, and so yeah, at this point, like, a few of us has a beer, a few of us have drinks, and we're talking about just the fact that the sun was going down early already, and we missed the sunlight, and just how much like the sun is beneficial for us, because I do, for me, actually, the sun is like therapeutic for me. So I was like, well, why don't we go outside and have a drink? I and I didn't think I meant it as like a we. Like, I was happy the fact that he came along, but I didn't mean it as like, hey, come with me and have a drink. I was like, yeah, I should probably go out. Like, maybe I'll go outside and have a drink or stuff. And he was like, yeah, sounds like a great idea. Let's go. I'm like, neat. So yeah, so we go out. Just right outside the door, there was a patio area, and there was a table and probably about 10 chairs. So I'll go around. I was like, all right, got a drink, sat by him. Cheers, here we go. Shooting the shit for a while. And he's like, I was like, well, I need to go get another one. So I asked him, I was like, well, what are you drinking? What are you drinking, buddy? Because that's the Midwest. That's a nice freaking thing to do, You ask someone, you buy them a drink, especially Rangers coming here and stuff. I'll buy him a drink for his trouble. Thank you for coming here from all the way from Australia. And he's like, no, 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 no. He's like, I've been taking your money all weekend. He's like, you guys are forking out money, and all I had to do was write my name on a piece of paper. He's like, no, no, no. He's like, I got it, I got it. And I'm not shitting you. Literally hands me $100 bill. Just goes through, because he had his take home pay, whatever you want to call it, from the convention. And so yeah, man, it was crazy. So he literally just handed me $100 bill, and he's like, no, he's like, I got it. He goes, I got the next round. What does everybody want? Like, all right, man. Okay, cool. So I was just gonna get like a Yingling or something, and it was like, well, who wants what? And he did. He ended up buying us a total of 3 rounds. There were like 10 of us. This guy dropped probably $150 and $175, and I'm just gonna share because he clearly has never said anything about it, never whatever. Just on us. We're just having a chat, just having a conversation. Just once. It's not even about Rangers actually. We didn't even talk Rangers really. We talked acting, and we talked movies, and we talked whatever. Um, it was yeah, man. It was crazy when he saw the Henny. Yeah, the Henny. We had some. Oh my god, we finished off some. So, Rosano, was that you that brought the Hennessy? Oh my god. So then someone brought that out, and we did, and then oh god, and then I can't remember his name right now because there was a lot of bad Jim Kelly. I was like, all I can remember is Kelly. I couldn't remember his first name. Jim Kelly. You probably know him. He's a cosplayer. He was like, hey, I have this bottle of wine and I can't drink it. Do you guys want it? And just like plopped it on the table. So we got that. And then I had a bottle of rum that I had some stuff left, and it was Sunday night, and I had to leave Monday. And I'm like, well, shit, I can't finish drinking this myself, so I'll just go grab it. So it's like I went back to the room and I grabbed a hoodie and stuff and got changed, brought back some rum, and we were all. There are some blurry moments of Sunday, but after everybody, so I'm sitting, and I feel weird like telling you this because I don't want it to seem like I'm bragging or whatever, because I really am just really, really lucky. Like, it could have been anyone ending up in this situation. I was just lucky enough that it was me. Power Rangers guy, thank you for hanging out in the stream, man. It was so good to get to meet you and just meet you again. Get to hang out and chat, man. He does really good work. You should go subscribe to him. The Power Rangers guy. He also does Ranger news. So there you go. Lemonade and Henny. Oh my god. I don't even. Whew. It was me. Yeah, Vaughn. That was the current events, government, social issues. It was, yeah, we were chatting about everything. Um, it was a night though. But yeah, I was lucky enough that I ended up in, like if this was the table, I had, well, actually, if this was how I was facing, I had Ferris right here and I had John Tui over here. We're all just chatting, and I'm kind of in the middle of it, and I'm like, ah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. What's going on? Yeah, yeah, yeah. How am I here? I have no idea. Yeah, this is great. Like, pinch me. Oh, dude. When Richard and Nick came down, that was a little blurry. At that point, not super blurry, but like, yeah. So Richard Branson and Nick Sampson came down, the other guys from Mystic Forest, and they were like, "What are you doing, man?" Like, they all went out to dinner together, and Fierce was like, "No, I'm having a good time. I'm just gonna stay." And so like he stayed with us. Like the rest of the Mystic Force cast went to dinner together. They came back. He's munching on like someone's left. So Fierce is like eating some of, I think it was John's like leftover wings or something that he had. Like he's just like chowing down on someone's leftovers from dinner. And yeah, I'm just kind of standing here, and I'm like, how did I end up here? I joke that sometimes you make luck for yourself. Like sometimes the how do I end up in these situations? How have I ended up in these situations in my life? Just go with it. Just say okay. Just say okay. Do it, or just go with someone. Um, which he never ate. Um, but yeah, it was like, hey, you want to go out for a drink? Yeah, sure. You want another round? Yeah, sure. What was I gonna do? I have no idea what else I was gonna do Sunday night. I'd meet up with other people, hang out. Some of my friends already had to leave to go to the airport. I know. It. I'm literally having a conversation with John Tui, and I'm like, Eric is gonna shit himself when he hears this. Um. Sean recorded a clip going, what is happening right now? Yeah, I apparently, and I haven't brought myself to listen to it yet, but I recorded like a 2.5 minute clip of me and Sean talking at the bar, and my phone didn't adjust, and so it's upside down, and I think that makes it better. And it's with my front facing cam and not well lit, so it's kind of blurry and upside down, and I'm like, I think this might be the best example for how our night went. So yeah, we just chatted. We had a really great time with some of these rangers, just chatting about life and movies and kids. That was one thing. I mean, John's got like 4 kids, and I have a daughter, and so we're kind of just, it's weird. You just chat to someone, you meet him, and you're like, oh, I want to ask you everything about Power Rangers. But when you actually meet him, you're like, nah, I just want to get to know you. Have a good chat and have a drink and stuff. Um, yeah, so we end up, it started getting a little too crazy crowded. Like, there were a lot of people starting to kind of get into it, and then some of the people that, like, the original people I was there with kind of starting to skedaddle, and so we're like, let's go. So, Orange Ranger Videos and I hit up the poolside bar, and we went because we just kind of wanted to get away, and as I say, we never get to see each other, we're friends, like, we legit are really good friends, and so we never really get to see each other face to face. We live halfway across the continent from each other. And we're like, well, let's go have one more drink. Let's go to the bar. We'll go chat. And who's in there but Austin St. John? And then John Dewey comes in, and it was just as bizarre. Like, what the hell? Like, they all kind of had the same idea. Like, it got a little too crazy. Let's get out of here. So they're sitting there. So like, John, Austin St. John, just sitting there having a drink, just sharing clips and stuff, and just chats with each other. I was just sitting right next to him, like, what the happening right now? By then, yeah, it is all a little blurry, and end up doing a shot. Austin St. John's like, no, I want to buy it. So he ends up buying. He had the bartender make something. I don't know what it was. He specified this liquor, and whatever, and it was really tasty. But he's like, oh, I'm gonna buy a shot, and so he got Night Vaughn, man. Thank you for swinging in. I can't talk. I'm getting tired. Whew. It's past my bedtime. Really feels like it. So here we are having this drink, and I was like, no, come on, guys. And so he had the bartender he poured it in glasses, probably made like 8 or so, or whatever, passing them all out. And he's like, oh, Rangerstop. Like, it was just this very, like, surreal minute. And I think we were only there for a bit after that, and I'm pretty sure Sean and I we got to get out of here because we've got to get back to being safe, before we, before we die. Um, so we end up at Wawa, because we need food, because we also realized that, like, I barely ate at the VI. No, it was Sunday. I don't remember what I even ate, but, like, we both needed to eat, and I woke up Monday, and I'm like, I think I was aware, Liz, because I'm pretty sure I ate 3/4 of, like, a Philly sub, and I don't really, like, fully remember that, and I where Liz did. That's what happens, just an FYI. And yeah, and I woke up, and yeah, I said, later, Sean made sure I made it into my room safe. He was a perfect brother the whole trip. And I'm sure he's probably texting Keith as well because they're friends. So he's probably texting him, I got her, she's safe, she's cool. And yeah. And then I crashed, and Monday I woke up and had to go back to reality. And I left, I wore shorts and a very, very light hoodie when I left Florida. And I arrived back, and it was freezing rain almost and snowing. I could see my breath, and it was horrible. And my daughter was sick, and then my husband got sick, and then it's just been a chaos crystal of everything. But whew, yeah, I'm not saying I'm taking the 2 months off, but things have been a little slow. Things will be a little slow, but in the end, it's gonna be okay. So with that, guys, I think I'm just gonna call it. I'm tired. I've had a blast just chatting with you guys, but I think it's about time we all just go to bed. Everybody, I hope you have a very, very happy and safe Thanksgiving. Please drive safe. Thanksgiving is a notoriously dangerous holiday. Please, if you're going to fry a bird, take all of your precautions ahead of time. Please don't drink and drive. Call a cab or get an Uber. And, yeah, enjoy your holiday. Oof. I got nothing else. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good night.